Hello guys! Welcome everyone to Mando Monday. This is the series where you guys ask the questions and I, of course, answer them. These questions could be to do with anything related to LEGO Star Wars, possibly just in general, Counter-Strike Global Offensive future updates, when is Source 2 coming, common CSGO investing questions, is Antwerp the best thing to go into, or are other things a better avenue for you? And of course, if you guys have a question for next week's video, make sure you leave it down in the comments, ask Mando, then ask your question. You could just ask a question either way. If you ask Mando specifically in the question, it's easier for me to find it. And if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel already, I highly suggest you do if you enjoy the content over here. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. We're very, very close. Possibly when you see this, we might already be over that. And I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who watches and enjoys this content. Try and do my best to upload daily Counter-Strike Global Offensive content. Try and fill that void in the CSGO community, because one of the biggest problems I see in the CS community is there's usually not enough content. With all that being said, let's hop right into the video. Now before we get into the questions and commentary for this week, here's a quick word from our video sponsor, Skins Monkey.
Hi you, yes you. Would you like to get $5 for free for your first trade? Just use skinsmonkey.com and get your extra skins. See description below to enjoy the special promotion and receive 5% cashback for trading your CSGO skins.
So the biggest thing on the table right now is, of course, Antwerp and Stockholm, but mostly Antwerp right now. And a lot of people, by their questions, are really enjoying the Antwerp stickers. Antwerp is pretty much loved by a lot of people, and I'm not sure if this is copium. I'm not sure if people are just liking them to like them right now because it's the new big thing. But I know for something right now, like the Cloud9 Holo, this thing is going up in price. And this is where I see maybe Antwerp being very, very good for some people. Now, I wouldn't go along with everyone with what they're saying on a specific capsule. I would try and do your own research on that if you want to make, something as an investment for 3 or 4 years down the line with stickers. That's where I see a lot of profit happening from Antwerp 2022 is the capsules and stickers not a lot of people are buying into. And one of the pros of having so many stickers from a major, not professional players, but the pros versus cons, is of course there's so many different options and you don't really know what's going to blow up in the next year or two or what's going to become very, very popular. Take something like Krakow 2017 for an example. We had so many signatures and different stickers from that year specifically. It took a few years for those stickers to really pick up in price and for people to like them, but eventually it happened, and here we are, and some of these are worth thousands and thousands of dollars, at least up until Stockholm and this year specifically. In my opinion, still kind of stays the same on this. I think we should wait the next couple of weeks to see how this does personally, with the quantity and how much people like these. But right now, it seems to be that not a lot of people are buying these. I think because they're kind of scared of what's going to happen to them if it's going to turn into an RMR, which here's some comments from other people and other YouTubers, specifically Rave right now. I did a poll essentially, and it was, do you guys think that this is going to turn into RMR 2.0? And Rave said no. Well, someone said, why? Just curious. He said RMR was a flop for many factors, which of course he is right. RMR did flop because of the pandemic. It was the pandemic event for Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Everyone was stuck inside. Everyone wanted new content, and this is what people bought. And at the time, we didn't receive any new or decent looking stickers for a long time. And at the time these came out, they were new and decent looking. They were very unique with the gold team stickers, which ended up being just a regular thing. I think like the glitter stickers that I got to go forward with the future. I myself still believe CS investing is becoming harder and harder because there are so many people in the game, let alone there are a lot of people trying to get into these stickers. Most people think RMR was just a fluke, but Rave thinks otherwise by saying people said the exact same about Stockholm and every other major, but people made profit at every single major, of course, besides RMR, which is a very agreeable statement. And of course, to touch on Stockholm versus Antwerp, which is going to be a video later this week, which I plan on doing, which is going to be very in-depth with numbers, quantity, of course, and of course, just supply and demand. But right now, where I see Stockholm being good and versus Antwerp, which those are going to be good, is they're both going to have different people and different places for people to buy stickers into in different categories. Like Stockholm has bigger holos than 2022 Antwerp stickers, of course, which is obviously a pro. Antwerp right now is a lot cheaper for a lot of people, has a lot of different options than Stockholm 2021, because Stockholm 2021, they have unique stickers. They are bigger, they're better colors in my opinion, but there's a very limited amount you can really buy that are going to be rare in the future, like the Mouse, the Pain Gaming, some other stickers, of course, Entropic, Virtus Pro, possibly Outsiders, but a problem I see with the Outsider sticker is Cloud9 from 2022 because it looks so similar with the blue effect. The blue just kind of blows that out of the water. I don't know who's going to want that in the future, but only time will tell, of course. And of course, up next, Zypher says 10K soon, which I'm very, very excited about, and 10K subs special soon. So I have a special video planned for the channel later this week, which I'm very, very excited about to actually release and put out for you guys. It's going to be funny. It's going to be great. You get a little behind the scenes content and footage. What if the next case contains clutch case gloves or just gloves in general? I find this question very hard to believe to be actually real, to be honest, because the past few cases we have received with gloves in them. And of course, remaking the next case with clutch case gloves would be, one, a very dangerous move for Valve to do. It would give people very less faith in investing into cases and buying these as an investment in the future, which a lot of people do because they came out so long ago. And of course, this is a really big money maker for Valve. Sure, that would give them a lot of profit to make, but at the same time, they're making a lot of money right now, just let alone the clutch case at the moment. And with this thing getting removed, which a lot of people either think the Prisma 2 Fracture or this is going to get removed, I think what's going to happen is the Fracture case is going to get pulled out, and then the Prisma 2, and then the clutch case. My opinions are really changing with this, more so because I'm just thinking from Valve's point of view and perspective. The clutch case has already been in for a very long time, almost over 4 years at this point. What's stopping them from just letting it stay in the game for an extra year or two because it's very profitable, and then pulling it out when it's not very profitable anymore? Because these two cases that are at the moment are not very profitable on their end, I can see the pulling them. And then of course, if they release new Fracture knives or Shadow Rub knives with chroma finishes, which is the most likely in my opinion, or possibly a 10th anniversary case, which I don't know how that would go. We'll just have to wait and see. And with the market at the moment, a lot of people are wondering what is going on. I think the Dreams and Nightmares is eventually, I think after the 75% off sale, probably going to fall under $1 finally, which is going to be very exciting. The clutch case at the moment is dropping down in price. I've seen people make videos panicking about this. Don't panic. It's down 5 cents. It's not that big of a deal. It's a very core clutch case. A lot of people like it. It's a good deal right now, I think, if you want to buy into it possibly and hold for a very long period in time. But it also is a very dangerous move to buy this thing right now, and people who are holding this, like some people in my comments on my videos, if you bought it in a very early time, it could not be the worst idea to sell right now possibly. I think after the 75% off sale, if there isn't a so-called summer hype, which a lot of us don't think is going to happen because it already happened a few months prior, these things probably will go down in price. But once again, with the FOMO with this thing getting removed whenever that does, which is very uncertain, it's pretty much a gamble at this point in time, I think it could go reach possibly $1 or a little over that depending on the prices before that initially gets removed. Now, other cases in the market, of course, are going up, and this is why it's kind of telling me that not a lot of people are interested in the Antwerp stickers, is because these things aren't going down, right? Usually when something new gets added, we see older stickers go down a lot, or we see newer cases go down a lot, or something. I've not really seen any of those so far. Things like the glove case, the breakout case, snakebite case, even things like the broken fang case aren't really going down a whole lot. Neither are Stockholm stickers. Could that be an indicator that not a lot of people are buying Antwerp stickers unless they're buying, of course, just with cold hard cash, which is kind of hard to believe because that usually doesn't happen like that every other year. Those could be some indicators as well that Antwerp could be a really good thing for you, of course. And one of the videos I plan this week is, of course, the bright side of Antwerp stickers, which I'm actually very excited to make for you guys.
Now, another question up here from Veras, and he says, what if Valve releases a new money-making case to replace the clutch case? Is it possible in the upcoming weeks, do you think? So for cases releasing, a lot of my thoughts have kind of changed on this. It's gone from thinking the clutch case is going to be removed first to now the Fracture or possibly Prisma 2, most likely Fracture, Prisma 2, and of course clutch case. But that can change very, very quickly. Valve likes to do things when you don't really expect it, kind of a low blow. And well, with a new money-making case coming in, essentially what that means, of course, is this would be the most unboxed case at that current point in time, and of course throughout that month. And it would take a long time to go up to that point. The clutch case has been out for more than 4 years at this point in time. So the reason it's on its peak is because it's been out for so long. There's so many cases on the market for people to open. The supply and demand are there. As many drop every single day, they're being listed on the Steam market. People are buying and of course opening them, and people are going for those clutch case gloves. So this case would have to have something in it that doesn't have anything else relating to any other case specifically. Now, over here in the post edit, I've gone through YouTube, gone through Twitter today, and I've seen a lot of clickbait material and just wrongful guides, I guess you could say, for the CS investing and just buying scene. A lot of stuff where people are suggesting you buy something like the Broken Fang case at an all-time high, or showing you the possibility of that, when realistically a month ago they were talking how that was absolutely horrible, and they've had months and months prior worth of videos saying it's absolutely horrible. So this kind of just goes to show, I think you should probably do some research on top of the video you're looking at and possibly watching, and that goes for anyone.
Another very common one is selling stickers you're unboxing from the Antwerp Major, and right off the bat, in my personal opinion, you should probably sell them right away, especially if they are at the very higher tier category, because we're most likely not going to see a price like that for a very long time. One of the best examples is a lot of people have unboxed some of the Champions capsules, and with that they're unboxing some of the gold player stickers, or the really rare ones and the really popular ones, and with that they're falling down in price, one, because the demand and just price for them isn't very good right now. There's a lot of them on the market because a lot of people have bought those, and those prices we're probably never going to see either again or for a few years. One of my friends did this back in 2017, I believe, with Krakow, where they unboxed a whole bunch of capsules, and they had a whole bunch of really good stickers, and they ended up taking 4 or 5 years to make very good profit on them. They waited, but it took a very long time. So if you want that guaranteed route, go for it right away. And I think for a lot of people, they probably already have missed that window. And with that being said, with Antwerp here, I think there's a bright side and there's also a very negative side to it. But I think there actually is a lot more pros than cons right now, which is very, very exciting for a lot of people. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe down below. Peace out, guys.